Welcome to Cerebrella. Glad you're here. Today we're talking about something you use every week without ever thinking twice about it. Your shampoo bottle has a stranger history than you'd guess. Starting with a word borrowed from Hindi, a colonial bathhouse in Brighton, and a chemist in Berlin who changed everything. Let's get into it. Here is something almost no one thinks about in the shower. The bottle in your hand, the one you've grabbed 1,000 times without reading, contains a product that is in historical terms shockingly new. The idea that you would clean your hair with a foaming liquid, rinse it out, and do this regularly as a matter of hygiene and routine, that idea is less than 100 years old in the Western world. For most of human history, people did not shampoo their hair, not because they were dirty or because they didn't care, but because the concept, shampoo as we understand it, simply did not exist. What did exist was something far more interesting. There were Indian herb pastes ground by hand and massaged into the scalp. There were British colonial officers who returned from Bengal, transformed by a head massage experience they had no English word for. There were chemists in 1930s Germany who invented synthetic detergents and accidentally changed the personal care industry forever. There was a marketing campaign so effective that it convinced an entire civilization to wash their hair more often than they ever had before, and to feel guilty if they didn't. And underneath all of it, underneath the bottles and the foam and the fragrance, there is a surprisingly rich story about culture, colonialism, chemistry, and the very human desire to feel clean. This is the history of shampoo. And it starts not in a laboratory, not in a pharmacy. It starts in India, with a word that English speakers borrowed, mispronounced, and eventually turned into a global industry. The word and its origins. The word shampoo comes from the Hindi word champo,